again. I've decided to do another video on this coffee machine. I just dropped one a couple of days ago, and after reviewing it I suddenly realised I glossed over a few things, so I think I might just, if you don't mind, cover those, and hopefully that will complete my coverage of this machine. So first off, I think I might turn it on. So I thought I might explain some of the controls here. So on the left we've got the lever for tamping down the actual coffee after you've ground it. You've got the grinder. We have a pressure gauge. We have here, this controls the amount of actual coffee that builds up when you're grinding, so that with a little bit of experimentation you eventually get, with the particular beans you're using, you can adjust this dial and you get it so that it literally every time you grind it, you then tamp it down, and when it comes out it's at exactly the right depth. This tells you your water level. This tells you, well, this is your button, the OK button. This is the button that you literally start and stop. Now over here we have a set of controls. So this generally, this one here is for hot water. I'll come back to that in a minute. This one is one that you can program. It's to set up your own settings. I don't use that. It's easy to do, and you know, if you're really into specialised type coffee, then you probably want to use that. And on this knob here you have espresso, long black, coffee. We tend to leave it on coffee most of the time. And the bottom one here is for descaler. And I'm going to come back to that a little bit later, because I just want to make a comment about that. There's nothing complex about it. It's very straightforward. And as I said, we're pretty simple coffee drinkers, so we tend to keep this on coffee, and we either choose by 1 or by 2. This button here tells you whether you want 2 cups or 1 cup espresso. Now in my case, sometimes I will actually use well, actually more than sometimes, most of the time, because I love my black coffee, I will actually use 1. So I have it on 2, and this fills this cup up to about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way, and then I just put some hot water in. And the other thing I love about this hot water button is that in the past, with older machines, I would have to boil the water and then put it in and then put some cold water in to get it right. This is beautiful because you literally have the right temperature. So after you've ground your beans, you've put it into the holder and let it run. To fill it up with hot water, just fill it up, and it's the perfect temperature for black coffee. There's a scale here, lets you alter the degree of grind of the coffee. Again, that's something that's a personal taste thing. In our case, we have it on 3, and it seems to work very well. Inside the actual coffee bean chamber where you store them, so when you get too low, a red light comes on here, warning you accordingly. So you don't have to worry about running out in respect of damaging the grinder. The water tank, the back of the machine, actually has also a low water. So when you get to a certain point, there's still water left in it, and the machine won't operate, and a red light comes up accordingly. Again, it's well designed so that you can't stuff it up. Now, I mentioned the scaler. I think after the first week or 2, I can't remember whether it was a week or 2 weeks, but it was in a fairly short distance before, a short time after we bought the machine, the descaler light came on. Well, actually, the descaler light comes on here. So you have to go through a process. It's not that difficult. You take the tank out, you fill it up with a descaling compound, and you fill the water up. You just follow the instructions. You put that back in here. You put it on the descaler program here, and then literally the machine will do its thing. Have a couple of jugs, by the way, because you'll have to change them. It flows the water through. We've had to do that twice in the 6 months we've had the machine. Had to do it about 2 weeks ago. I don't know whether that's just something to do with the water quality. Who knows? But it's just something I thought I'd point out. We'll do another coffee. So in, automatic, as soon as you go in, it grinds. As I said, I'll wait until it's finished. Okay. I'm not going to alter this because we've got this set perfectly for ourselves. But when you first get the machine, you put some beans in, I would put it on the midway point and then do a grind and then do a tamp down. And by the way, there's a little button here that flashes until such time as you pull the tamper down. And then when you take it out, inspect it. Now, if you've got too much grind, you'll know it. It'll be overflowing. So then you back it off. If there's not enough, and you basically increase the volume, and you go through this trial and error a little bit, and when you get the sweet spot, you leave it there, and that's it. You don't have to worry about it again. As I said, that's it in the machine, and then we'll push the button, and we make a coffee. I'll wait until we've made the coffee, and then we'll have a look at something else. Oh, and by the way, if you want to, you can just stop it halfway. If you don't have to rely on that. If you literally are happy with the level, just push the button and stop. That's that simple. And then we have the coffee. We'll take that out. We'll do a bit of a bang. Thank you. I'll just wash that. Okay. Made a bit of a mess here. Sorry about that. I thought the other thing I might do, we don't use it. I think we only used it once as an experiment, but I'll just show you the wand. I'll get some milk out of the fridge. We'll use the mug that came with the machine. Put some milk in there. There's a little icon there when that's got the little steam thing and it's not flashing, it's ready to go. So basically you put your wand out. Oh, this is something I must say I do like. Some of the older machines used to drive me nuts. The wand was so close to the base here that you struggled to get the jugs under. In this one, it's very simple, and you can pull it around and just put it there like that. Has a little, I don't know if you can see that, but has a little valve that you can have for foam or for flat. I'll put it on foam. Now, this is what apparently all you got to do is turn it. That's it. And this flashes. There it goes. And then let it do its thing. Now, I can't comment on how good or bad this is because we just don't normally use them. But going on machines that I've used in the past, this seems to be a lot easier. I mean, on machines you used to have to adjust the amount of steam and so forth. This is just on, off, that's it. Actually, that's frothing up really well. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, look at that froth. That's incredible. I think that might do us. We'll just turn it off. Again, that's simple. Anyway, around, easy to take out. Now, I'm no expert, but that looks like a pretty good cappuccino. So there you go. I think I will leave it at that. It's this coffee machine meets our expectations. It's easy to use. It's very robust. Oh, that's the other comment. It feels like a professional machine. It's heavy duty. This is solid. It's not flimsy like some of the older machines. This is solid. Everything about it is solid. It feels like a professional machine that you see in the cafes. So, as I said, I think we'll just leave it at that, and I'll say goodbye. Thanks for watching.